So Tobago Thursdays continues, and as we know, there is always something to add to your calendar. And speaking about that, you can add to your calendar the Chief Secretary's Charity Golf Tournament 2025, kicking off this weekend. Joining us is Tournament Coordinator live from the golf course, Haroon Joseph. Good morning, Haroon, and welcome.
Hi, good morning. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to have you with us it's a pleasure to have you with us this morning, rather, I should say. All right, Haroon, this is something that many people add to the calendar. They look forward to on an annual basis. This year, how many players have registered and from which countries are they coming?
We have a full field this year, which is about approximately 50 teams registered so far. We're closing off with that. That's 100 players because it's teams of 2 players. And it's a local-oriented tournament. However, we have a few players coming in one from Canada, 2 from the United States. We have 1 coming in from Barbados. But mostly the teams are made up from predominantly Trinidad. And then this year we have a good showing from Tobago also.
Haroon, what is the age group of the teams taking part this year?
It's adults, but we have a few juniors in the tournament. Because of plantation and the carts that has to be driven around the golf course, you can't host junior teams as it were with 2 juniors. However, you could have a junior on a team where the adult would be responsible for driving the carts and so on.
Now, Haroon, what about the weather? I know that's going to be a concern for many people, of course, not just coming across the Tobago, but players who've been prepping for this. Right. At least from where you sit right now, how is the course looking?
Well, the course obviously would be wet from yesterday and the day before, but looking at the weather forecast for Saturday and Sunday, I am not worried. It seems like it's going to be a lovely weekend. But we will get mixed weather today and tomorrow. Today, precipitation should be about 40%, I think they said. And tomorrow around the same thing. But on weekend it's just 20%. Good humidity will be okay, so it's not going to be too humid and that sort of thing. It should be a great weekend.
I'm calling into creation.
The course is going to be on the heavy side, as they say in horse racing.
Calling into existence some great weather for you and everybody else who's going to be involved in the tournament this weekend. Now, the tournament is happening on Saturday and Sunday, but as we were chatting off air, there's something special happening on Friday evening. Can you share with us what that is?
Friday evening is supposed to be a kind of oh, you got me off guard there. I didn't know we had something planned for Friday evening. Are you sure? Friday, usually we used to have a welcoming ceremony on Friday evening. And we used to do that outdoor and that sort of thing. But I didn't think this year we had it carded.
So then my mistake. So the gala dinner is on Sunday, is that correct?
That's right. The gala dinner is what brings the curtain down on the event. It's at the ballroom. We cater for about 150 people, and we have various dignitaries that will be there. And it'll be a wonderful time. It's always a great time. The ballroom dinner for this tournament is part of the major attraction of it.
As you mentioned dignitaries, I know there are going to be some notable personalities also at this event. Can you share with us who's going to be there?
Well, of course, we have the Honorable Chief Secretary who's going to be there. We have the Honorable Chief Justice. He also is going to be there. We have someone from the Ministry of Sports is also coming in. I think he's a permanent secretary in the Ministry of Sport.
Okay.
Among, captains and presidents of the various clubs in the country and a lot of prominent people who plays the game. Can't name them all, but they will all be here because, golf is across the spectrum in terms of people, we have people of all classes playing the sport now. And that's a good thing,
Yep. And it is a great thing. It's wonderful to see, of course, that across all lines, golf is something that can be enjoyed. It's such a fun sport. Who are the defending champions this year, Haroon?
Oh, we have a team, Kevish Ramnath and Dwayne Ramlal. They are the defending champions, and they're looking forward eagerly. And I teamed them up to play against the defending champion of the Scarborough Cup, who is from Tobago, Warren Steele and Dr. Warren Steele and William Shaw. So they're paired up so we could start getting some fireworks on day one.
Looking forward to seeing some stiff competition there on the course happening this weekend. Are there any new features of the tournament this year that we can look forward to?
Not really. The format is a traditional one. It's a tough competition, you know. With charity games, usually you have a one-day tournament and the focus is so much, you know, raising the funds and that sort of thing. This event is different. It is a charity game. The focus is on raising funds, but it's also a very rigid competition played over 2 days. So there's a little twist to this one. This is a championship golf.
And given the fact this is also a charity tournament, what organizations will be benefiting from this year's tournament?
Well, this is Tobago, strictly Tobago. I don't have all the details. The tournament chairman will have those details, but I know for a fact that this year we've been involved in some sporting events in Tobago, presenting prize money, apart from the charities, and also the various academies in golf in Tobago, local academies that are run by golf professionals, locals. They also receive money on the evening of Sunday evening at the presentation, which is to help them with the academy, with young people in Tobago, which is, I must say, it has increased exponentially from the last couple of years. We have so many juniors involved in golf in Tobago, which is excellent.
It is excellent, and it shows that we have the investment, we have the intention, and we have the drive, and of course, giving back to the community. Haroon, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Hoping you have an excellent weekend and calling some great weather in Tobago for you and the rest of the team.
Oh, thank you so much. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Haroon Joseph, tournament coordinator, with us this morning on the Now Morning Show. It's happening this weekend, the Chief Secretary's charity golf tournament. Make sure that you check them out on social media and make sure that you stay tuned because the Now Morning Show is going to be back with more Tobago content after this break.